So, I'm Millicent Barty. Me 26 years old, and me one fellow entrepreneur and a designer. So me owner of a company named Millicent Designs. You me everyone lomi failure is something where him very subjective to the individual. So only you me selevanuma by save what na really what na failure him really mean for me, yeah? Because you me selevanuma by experiencing, and therefore you me selevanuma by save how for defining failure. So today let me start a little bit with a small story about journey Blomi as a young entrepreneur, and hopefully like for you fella can look lot of failures Blomi and lessons I've learned and feel like, oh, you learn him something, but me like for you for take him back, go back to the house with him. You fella, the main idea is failure is a mindset, yeah? How you perceive in failure, which determines whether you succeed or not. So I'll just start off a bit. Besides innovation, for me, my journey started in 2013, Law University, where we developing one for a communication tool. And this tool is basically a translation tool to tackle our high adult illiteracy. And I do that through communications. So Losolo, 17% of our adults of the ages 25 to 60, sorry, let me do without this one. Only 17% no mas sabe how to read and write. So to me, this means more than 80% Ota no sabe how to read and write, or a little bit sabe no more. And me got a passion for me for helping people. And biggest passion for me too is traditional culture for me lo solo. And for me as well, talent for me sabe how to draw, and yeah. So my talent is in illustration. So me can't think, oh, how na baby sa, mixing passion for me and talent for me and helping people. So let me just play a little bit video.
Time for custom story.
So this one brief introduction of what project lo side lo custom stories and how we are using structure blend for communicate to rural people. So basically, I think one general failure about innovation, time you start for story of innovation, is that it has to be something new or something complicated, or but for me, innovation stem out from your passions. It comes out from a simple idea, and idea behind them custom story Blomina is that basically our rural people, you got a way of understanding knowledge finish. So, think why not we spending stark resources, stark selling, wasting for teaching other people new way for understanding information. So from small thing, we can when we look now at traditional culture, Hana before people really understanding information, and how how is knowledge passed on from generation to generation. And to me, the best innovative ideas, they come from the most simplest way of thinking, yeah? And if you have a talent in something, you work towards it to make things happen. So after we graduate, with them tulia, me come back to Honiara. Me come, but full excited now, me come for finding waka. So a waka where me like him inside communication, where me developing tulia, but also using tulia too. So 2014, let me come back. Sorry, 2013. And then we come back, then, ever since you be small, system I'm telling you may my school good, go to university, and then get a job. But I'm not really telling you you can own your own business. I'm only telling you that we must get a job. So for me, full time, me thinking, me must get a job. So me come back, we go apply some NGOs, ministries, me go show what na tulong mi sa doing. But for 1.5 years, no anyone respond come to me. Some kind, yeah, thank you, but you too inexperienced. Or maybe finding someone where, him got a big experience or more skills. And so for me, I felt like a failure, just because I feel like me failing family below me because me no got a waka. But most importantly, me failing me seleva. And and then me try for outcome below me from other ministries too. Me finding out that Ota not really understanding what me try for doing. Some responses me get them from Ota kaya, customer him change now. Why don't you try for bring him come back also? So from that, for full 2013 and 2014, for me that was me swimming in a pool of failure. So me but I don't feel good now. Anyways, long story short, him starting that idea when we got him for starting business. We say, okay, well, if people know, believe what me try for dream, me got him passion for me got him heart, we sabe what me try for dream for community for me and Solomon Islands, him good. So, by me just starting business and try for implementing now what me try for dream. So, this is some of the campaigns I do. And stuck NGOs where other palemi or fit for they are now my biggest clients. So just examples of the communication graphics that I do.
Infographics.
This one for EU, so campaigns for some child abuse, water sanitation campaigns. And not something where we come across to is time you choose for become an entrepreneur and you decide that you want to do a business where him serving passion for you, but you find him out that it's very difficult. Business, when it stems out of passion, is really difficult. And sometimes we had for doing communication design all the way because no any big market for him. So we find that we have to diversify. So time you got some stage where product play or service play, you feel awesome. Him no waka. You try to be creative and diversify. So how I've done it is through interior. So we also offer interior design. I have an office with PIB, glamour boutique, and also a coffee bar. And not something we said dream too is commercial design. So product branding. So inside 2 years, we started business for 2015. Inside 2 years, Losilo custom story to me only got 2 follow success stories. And that first one was the general elections in 2014. Mina dream winning tender for doing full communication strategies, blah blah. And the second one was last year with Tina Hydro. So with them Tina Hydro, the Kamlomi, they don't say, Stakalanona come demanding more money because Otano understanding how na hydro dam project by affecting the environment. So through my custom stories, this is probably one of my success stories. But inside 2 years and only 2 success stories, for some believer that might seem like a failure, But as we mentioned in lost that failure is subjective to you, Seleva. So for me, 2 success stories is actually a success. not a failure in 2 years. But him part of the process for you once you choose to be an entrepreneur. So yeah, just reiterating him subjective, own experiences for you.